We have been talking about China, China's goals, China's style of working with the rest of the world. Will China and the United States, for the second year of Donald Trump's term, be able to adjust themselves very well to fit into one another and possibly coexist peacefully and hopefully better for the rest of the world?
I think there is hope. It takes longer than just a
What is
year.
that percentage of hope that you're talking about here?
Well, it's true. I'm an economist. I'm supposed to give a number.
Give a
but
number,
this is exactly
yeah,
the psychological factor is much stronger. So I think I'm going to avoid that. However, I want to say that they have common projects to work on, like North Korea. And we saw that with Trump's visit. China actually took some steps back in terms of offering, financial services liberalization partially. At least they announced it.
Yes.
I think that is the first step. And so China understands that with all this benefits that it has accrued because of globalization, it is time to give back. And I think that we'll see that in terms of cooperation with the U.S. and with the rest of the world.
Right. China used to say we got two chessboards. One is domestic, the other is international.
Yeah.
Do you see that is still the way, but rather these two worlds are really merged with one another?
I think we still separate a little bit too clearly. Obviously, our priority is
coming from a young economist.
Well, I'm not saying that we should. I'm just saying what is, stating the facts.
Yeah.
But, of course, domestic economic policies take priority today. However, because we are also a global country, we're going to see a lot of feedback loops. I think the most important question of the day, if you will spare me 10 seconds,
Go
is
ahead.
that there's an absolute new phenomenon, which is the biggest or the second biggest economy is a developing country. That has enormous implications on the rest of the world because let's say that we open up, we integrate with more of the rest of the world. What about more volatility? All of these domestic policies in China will completely trickle immediately into the global economy. So is the global economy also prepared for that? I think that is something that deserves much more discussion than what we have had.